Are you listening? Damn.
Izumo class, Japan. 813 feet. The Izumo is a helicopter carrier whose main military purpose is to hunt down enemy submarines and destroy them. It can carry up to 14 helicopters or 400 troops and a few dozen vehicles, costing approximately $1.2 billion apiece. Kirov class, Russia. 827 feet. Built and commissioned between the late 1970s and 1990s, there were only 4 vessels of this class built, as it is estimated each ship cost well over the present-day equivalent of $2 billion. The Kirovs are truly impressive in terms of weaponry. They carry supersonic anti-ship missiles with a range of 500 kilometers, hundreds of surface-to-air missiles to shoot down enemy missiles and planes, as well as an assortment of anti-submarine weaponry. Wasp class, USA. 831 feet. From 1989 to 2009, the 8 ships of the Wasp class were commissioned into service at the cost of around $750 million each. In addition to its 1,200 crew, these amphibious assault ships can carry nearly 1,900 Marines, dozens of assault craft, helicopters, tanks, and armored assault vehicles. America class, USA. 844 feet. The USS America, the first of this newest class of ship, is larger, more modern and, at $3.4 billion, much more expensive than those of the preceding class. Much of this cost increase is a result of ensuring that these new assault ships can operate larger and newer aircraft, such as the F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter and the MV-22 Osprey transport. All of this is in addition to nearly 1,700 Marines, tanks, artillery, and other vehicles which can be carried. Charles de Gaulle class, France. 858 feet. The aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle is the first nuclear-powered French surface ship and the only nuclear-powered carrier currently deployed outside of the United States Navy. This French carrier can operate 40 aircraft and sail for over 20 years before it needs refueling. The carrier took part in operations around the world, including the war against the Taliban in Afghanistan. Modified Clemenceau class, Brazil. 869 feet. When the time came for France to modernize, one ship was scrapped while the other, Foch, was sold to the Brazilian Navy in 2000 for $12 million. The Foch was renamed Sao Paulo. Since its purchase, the Sao Paulo has undergone numerous and extensive upgrades to its flight deck, engines, sensors and defensive weaponry. Modified Kiev class, India. 930 feet. The INS Vikramaditya is currently one of 2 aircraft carriers in the Indian Navy. The ship began its life as the Baku in the Soviet Navy in 1987. By 1996, Russia decided that its budget could not support a Soviet-era military and the country moved to scrap or sell a considerable amount of military equipment. In 2004, the Baku was purchased by India for $2.35 billion. In 2013, the carrier was commissioned into the Indian Navy as the INS Vikramaditya with the capability to operate 36 aircraft. Modified Admiral Kuznetsov class, China. 999 feet. The Plan Liaoning is the first aircraft carrier to enter service with China. The carrier was deemed surplus to Russia needs as it no longer fit with the Russian post-Soviet military budget. China purchased the stripped-down carrier from Ukraine in 1998 for $25 million. The carrier is fitted with defenses against missiles, aircraft, and submarines, as well as the ability to operate 30 fixed-wing aircraft. Admiral Kuznetsov class, Russia. 1001 feet. This weaponry includes heavy long-range anti-ship missiles, dozens of SAMs and some form of anti-submarine weaponry, all in addition to the aircraft they carried. The Admiral Kuznetsov class fit this formula well and is considered to actually be a heavy aircraft carrying cruiser. In terms of aircraft, the Admiral Kuznetsov can operate over 30 fixed-wing aircraft and a dozen helicopters. Nimitz class, USA. 1092 feet. The aircraft carriers of the Nimitz class are the largest warships currently in service in the world. At around $4.5 billion each, these carriers are the most expensive ship on this list. Nimitz carriers can operate 85 to 90 aircraft, substantially more than any other carrier in the world. It is expected that each carrier from this class will serve for 50 years before being decommissioned. Thanks guys for watching, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Peace.